Where will the next Hollywood be? Specs Howard, the nation's most well-respected schools of broadcasting in Southfield, is hoping to make Farmington Hills the new nexus of the motion picture industry. Specs Howard has forged an alliance with Grace & Wild Incorporated, a full-scale film and post-production facility, to house 2 hands-on workshops. The Director of Curriculum Development, Steve Julin, expanded on the types of studies prospective students may learn and what makes Specs Howard's on location different from other film schools.
Out here at Studio Center at what's called Specs Howard on Location, we're offering a 8-week film workshop where students can go to school 3 days a week for 8 weeks to learn the ins and outs about film. And what makes us different is it's the pre-production process, the production process, and the post-production process. So they get a little flavor of each, so they understand kind of the language of film, how everything goes from, you know, a concept to a storyboard to from a treatment to a script to, you know, actual production of it, and then actually how it seams together in an editing process.
Julin then explained why Studio Center was the ideal place for Specs Howard on Location to set up shop.
When we started looking at locations and we said, well, where's everyone shooting film? Studio Center out here in Farmington Hills was really the place. I mean, they just wrapped up on a film on the large soundstage right across the hall. We can see it from my window here. The only film developing lab in the city of Michigan is across our parking lot. Detroit Power and Light, who provides all the lights and the gear and the support equipment and things like that, are on the other side of this wall. Fletcher Camera, who, you know, Panavision cameras and the Red camera and all the lenses and everything else for these feature films, is on the other side of this, the wall in the back here. So we felt like if we're going to be anywhere, it would make sense to be at Studio Center, which is over 10 acres. And it's really the facility. You know, a lot of people are talking about building facilities, but this is here. This is a brick and mortar building. We're actually here. We have an address. We have a school. We have a training center. So we felt it would be best to have a school, a film school especially, on Studio Center where actually films are being shot.
In a press release, Grace & Wild President Stephen Wild said, "This is an ideal collaboration between 2 longtime Michigan entities, each of us with a history of dedication to the creative industry. We are ecstatic that Specs Howard is joining us at Studio Center, the only movie production facility that is open and operating in the state. Specs Howard will serve as an ideal training ground and talent incubator for future movie industry professionals living and working in our area." While many other schools are opening their doors in the hopes to capitalize on the growing film industry in Michigan, one thing is for certain. While other facilities may come and go, Specs Howard, with its nearly 40 years of dedication to training professionals, is here to stay.